Emily, you might have to sign the Ketubah.
That's
Me? Yeah. Really?
She's ready.
Yeah.
Ready to throw.
Let me
Thank you,
know.
Nora.
I'll help
You
with
know?
your Hebrew
have
name.
to be in the front.
Emily, what's your Hebrew name?
I don't have one. I'm a bad Jew.
No, you're not. Who are you named for, Emily? Do you know?
What'd you say?
Who were you named for?
I don't know.
Like a great-grandparent or something?
No.
No?
Actually, a great aunt on my dad's side.
What
so.
was her name?
Well, Rosalind was her name. That's my middle name. Emily was not really.
That's all right, but Rosalind sounds like Shoshana
Totally.
for Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Spread out. I saw the sign. It said 8 feet. They added 2.
They added 2.
They added 2. And masks if you can. Thank you, please. I mean, we don't want this to be the last.
There's also
event that we
face
celebrate.
shields if people would rather.
Let's put those masks on. Thank you.
Bring my mask.
All right. Well, before every wedding ceremony, we have this ceremony called bedekin. And bedekin is a Hebrew word that means, are you ready? Inspection. Okay? And what's the inspection come from? Some of you remember the biblical story of Jacob and Rachel. They were a couple, but before they were a couple, Jacob comes to this area where Laban, his uncle, lives. And he falls in love with Laban's daughter, Rachel. Now it so happens Rachel had an older sister named Leah. You might remember that. And Laban said to Jacob, you want to marry my daughter? You need to work for me for 7 years. And he was so in love with Rachel, he said, I'll be glad to work for 7 years to marry your daughter. So he works for 7 years, and Laban arranges the wedding feast. And they have the wedding, and the next day, Jacob wakes up and he looks across the bed, and he sees it's not Rachel, but it's her older sister Leah that he married. So Laban had said, well, we never married the younger daughter before the older daughter. You're an older daughter. Oh, no problem here, okay. and so Jacob says, well, I'll work for another 7. He said, you work another 7 years, you can have Rachel too. In those days, you could marry more than one. Okay. So anyhow, ever since then, we Jews understand the wisdom of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on you. And so ever since then, before every Jewish wedding, we have this ceremony of bedekin, so that you two can look at each other and know
she's got a mask
that this is your intention, okay? So I'm going to have you say to your soon-to-be bride the following Hebrew words, okay? Say it to her. Yes. Yisimeh Elohim
Elohim,
Tisara
Tisara,
Rivka
Rivka,
Rachel
Rachel,
Leah.
Leah.
May God make you
May God make you
like Sarah and Rebecca,
like Sarah and Rebecca,
Rachel and Leah,
Rachel and Leah,
and may I regard you
and may I regard you
with love and respect
with love and respect
as you bring to our home and marriage
as you bring to our home and marriage
those qualities
those qualities
that made the matriarchs
that make the matriarchs
into loving creators
into loving creators
of the Jewish people.
of the Jewish people.
Okay. And you, Jenny, look at your husband-to-be and say to him these words, okay? Yisimcha Elohim Abraham Yitzchak V'Yaakov. May God make you like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And may I regard you with love and respect as you bring to our home and marriage those qualities that made the patriarchs into loving creators of the Jewish people. Okay, excellent. Her Hebrew is excellent. All right. So now I want to ask you, do you freely take upon yourself the responsibility to treasure, nourish, support, and respect each other as spiritually sensitive men and women have devoted themselves to their wives and husbands with integrity? You promise to be ever open to one another while cherishing each other's uniqueness, to comfort and challenge each other through life's sorrow and joy, to share your intuition and insight with one another, and above all, to do everything within your power to enable each other to become the persons you are yet to be. You pledge to establish a home open to the spiritual potential in all life, a home wherein the flow of the seasons and the passages of life are celebrated through the symbols of the Jewish heritage, a home filled with reverence for learning, loving, and generosity, a home in which children are raised in the Jewish tradition, a home wherein ancient melody, candles, and wine sanctify the table.
We do.
Okay, we do. Wow, that's terrific. Okay, excellent. You're already talking as a couple. I like that. Okay, so now we have to sign these. We've got 2 signatures on there and 2 on here. First, we'll have Jen. Why don't you sign this? Sign it as the name.
I want to be in the way.
Jennifer Jones. It's in there, yeah.
Give it a practice.
Okay, and then you sign Alexander Joshua Stein. After we first met, I thought you were going to sign everything just Stein.
I know, right? Yeah.
Okay. So I need 2 witnesses. You have to be at least 16 years old. Not for the ketubah, but for the state papers. So you won't have the same thing for different. I don't care. All right.
Can I be a witness?
You are?
Katie.
Katie. Hi, Katie.
You're next.
Nathan, get up there.
Not signing? Yeah. For the ketubah.
Yeah, 2 more.
So we just sign on this one?
You sign right here, and then print your name under there. Oh wait, yes, yes, that's right. Gotcha.
Jokes. Katie. Jokes.
Okay. People get too serious sometimes. Okay, there you go.
I was like shaking,
There you go.
like literally,
You
like
sign it right
I was
there.
like, I'm going to sign yours, but
The end.
like I like couldn't like keep
And print it right under there.
That would be why.
That's okay.
Oh no, I'm ruining it.
All right, good. Now we have this ketubah. That was for the state of Minnesota, by the way.
You shouldn't sign that.
This is for the world.
I know, right? You signing it?
I don't
As you
know.
can see, they match the flowers and the colors. Okay. This says, on the first day of the week, this evening is the beginning of the first day of the week, the 26th day of Av, 5,780 years since the creation of the world as we reckon here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the groom Alexander Stein, son of Stephen and Lori Stein, says to the bride, "With this ring you are consecrated unto me as my wife, according to the tradition of Moses and the Jewish people. I shall treasure you, nourish you, support you, and respect you in devoting myself to you, Jennifer, my wife, with integrity." The bride, Jennifer Justin, daughter of Rollin and Barbara Justin, says to the groom, quoting Song of Songs, "I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. I shall treasure you, nourish you, support you, and respect you," etc. You can look at this later, but I want you to hear the Hebrew because there's something very beautiful to hearing these words. Bayom harishon, b'shabbat esrim v'shisha lachodesh av, shnat hameshet alafim sheva ma'ot u'shmonim livriot ha'alam she'anu monin kan. Listen to these words. Minneapolis, Minnesota. So anybody can read Hebrew. So I'm going to have Jen, would you sign it? Oh, we're going to use a real nice pen for that thing. This is a pen that comes with the tuba. You can sign it right with it. Hebrew this way? Oh, Eliezer, I'll do it. No, look, you're not the first one. Hold on. Here. Okay. Excellent. Now, English, you need help with that. Okay, thank you. All right, the two witnesses. Emily, Shoshana.
Make it pretty.
Shoshana.
Nathan, what's your name?
Netanyahu.
Nathaniel?
Go ahead. It's fine.
Nathaniel. Oh, okay. That's like Nathaniel. Yeah. Nathaniel. Yeah, right there. And then leave room for you. Okay, thank you. All right, and I'm going to show you what Shoshana looks like.
Well, I'm here.
All right, so Shoshana is this, and that. Okay, so right there. And leave room for English. And you know Hebrew letters, you could sign at Burger King if you want to. If they have Burger King there. Okay, very good. And I will sign right here.
Good job. Give it. Thank you.
Okay. Best man? Where's he?
Nate.
Put that away somewhere. And afterwards, everyone should have a chance to see it. So put it somewhere where everyone can see it.
You know where?
No, there's an easel.
Table.
Okay. This is a gift from Bet Shalom congregation to you on the doorpost of your house. I hope that you'll take it out and use it on many occasions. Their little blessings and readings for special occasions. You are welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Okay, now I'd like the parents to come over here, please.
Uh-oh. Here, hold this.
Nathan, I'm sorry. Would you bring the Ketubah back? I skipped a step. Thank you, Nathan. All right. So, Alex, should I tell him that you told me to make him do all that?
Yeah. No, we don't need it anymore.
This wedding document reiterates the vows and promises. It acknowledges that the ceremony we are about to celebrate is just a symbol of essential values and commitments. It tells us that your wedding is just a moment in the larger picture, your marriage and your Jewish home. We now entrust this heritage to you, enhance it with your commitment and devotion, bestow it upon the generations to come. I want your parents to take hold of the top part, all four of you, all across the top. There you go. And you take the bottom part. Now this is the most important moment. I want everyone to witness this. You hold it now. These are words that I want all 6 of you to remember. Because now, for you, is the time to let go. Let go. Let go. And now, put that down on this. And I want you to stand in front of your parents. Facing you. Put your hands on your shoulders. You see Hem, Elohim, Abraham, Sarah, Shabanu, and Bet Yisrael. May God make you like Abraham and Sarah, who together build up the household of the Jewish people and make the world a better place for everyone. Let us all say, Amen. Okay.
Where's Nathan? Sure this time?
Nathan,
Wait till he's over there. Then ask.
you got your inhaler?
Somewhere.
All right, very good. Okay, so now, if you like, are you going to have?
We'll have everyone take their seats.
Perfect.
Sure. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want me to stop it?